So next question. Besides anime, is there any other major things you enjoy? Any other major hobbies?
Well, I'm an avid planter of vegetables during the spring season.
I haven't heard that one before. All right.
Yeah, I've only included that in one video. No particular reason. I don't even necessarily like to eat what I grow. I just find it fascinating to form something out of nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
awesome.
I was always a big fan of that. And of course, I used to make short films back in high school, and I used to sell short films to a small company in Massachusetts. But that's kind of faded away. But anime and short films is really the only thing that I do anymore, and I've kind of started cutting down on the short films because my cast is fading.
All right. So what sorry, what are you are how are you like so you're doing this anime thing. Are you in US, I guess it's called college or university or whatnot. Are you pursuing any of these sort of ideas? Like what do you want to do with your life?
Oh,
I know
that's
it's
a
a
good
bit of a
question.
serious question, but
It's actually completely different from anything. My actual goal right now, I'm already halfway through my college,
mhm,
well, getting there, and I am pursuing social work, and I'm going to major in sociology. So
that's cool.
I'm already coming along with that, and hopefully one day I can move up and be a counselor somewhere, maybe a school, maybe a clinic, who knows?
That's pretty awesome. So, do you find that I wouldn't ask this to anyone else just because you live in Southern America and I'm asking this, but do you find that it's your anime interest is there a lot of anime fans down there? Like, is it a controversial thing to do?
Um, Not really. It seems I know a few people that like it down here, and there are a few very large cons that happen throughout the state, up in the capital, the Austin area of the state. They have a big con every year, but I have never gone to that particular one. And I know Houston has one every year, but I think it's probably just as well received as it is anywhere around the country.
That I'm pretty surprised. I thought that, it might be a little bit more adverse because it doesn't follow a sort of traditional lifestyle, but I live in a really liberal part of Canada, so yeah, it's just not, uh, yeah, I don't know much about other places, so just wondering. Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't say we're taught here, but the general consensus is that the farther south you get in America, the more conservative and traditional they get.
Probably. I don't honestly. I am not much for politics. I've even made videos. I don't like national borders. Unfortunately, they're necessary just for the safety of everybody.
Hmm.
I don't like them. I think people are too stuck on their flag, and I know that doesn't sound good, but I think people will put their flag above other people, which I think is wrong. And I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of borders, so I don't pay attention to politics or anything like that.
Yeah, and I think that I haven't taken sociology, but I've taken a lot of psychology, and I think they would teach this in sociology too. This whole idea of in-group, out-group mentality, and I think that you've sort of probably learned a bit about that, and this idea, if you get this flag, this in-group, your country or whatever, and you for some reason believe that other groups are lesser than you or whatnot, and so
Hmm.
like,
Oh yeah, and that's I'd say a large percentage of the world thinks that their in group is much, far superior, which is a shame.
yeah. All right. So last question here. What have you enjoyed most of becoming part of the anime community as a reviewer?
Well, everyone turned out to be really generous. Everyone was really nice. I kind of started the review show with kind of a rebel mentality. Like I didn't want to have any anime review friends. I thought everyone was going to be like my big rival. So I kind of had this wall put up around me when I first started. I was kind of trying to watch out and make sure what was going on because there were a few anime reviewers on there with a big enough subscriber base that they could crush me out instantly. You know what I mean? Because back then YouTube had the 5-star rating. You know, people could send all their subscribers to 1-star my videos or just random stuff like that. So I tried not to make anyone mad at first, and tried not to make too many friends, so I didn't have to make too many enemies. But I do like anime. It's not a giant passion of mine. It's just it's just another one of my hobbies.
Hmm. So that's actually a surprise. I will say I had some of that mentality when I was starting too, but yeah, I feel that I never thought that someone could actually like destroy my videos. I just felt that it was inappropriate for me to talk to other people because I wasn't as good as them. I've gone over that now. I feel fine talking to most other anime reviewers. I still have a problem with like I've never gone in conversation with a professional reviewer, like one that's actually paid. Uh,
Hmm.
or well, technically I've gotten in contact with Yasu Taka, who is now paid, but I knew her from before she was, so I mean I guess that doesn't really count. But yeah, if I went to like I followed some reviewers on Anime News Network, and yeah, I would be too terrified to try to contact them in person. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm surprised that you thought people would crush you. Most people are pretty receptive in the anime community, I find at least.
Yeah, I thought it was a possibility because at the time they could have.
Yeah, I guess it was technically possible. But yeah, but now I see you're talking to me, so I assume you've lost some of that mentality at least.
Oh yeah, I pretty much lost it all within the first 6 months.
So yeah, and I mean, like, I think that it's good to get. I'm doing these reviews in part just to connect to people, find out what other anime reviewers are up to and whatnot, and it does help if you connect everyone's videos through these types of collaborating videos, both of you get to share each other's viewer base or might get some crossover. So, you get to connect the anime community a bit more.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, that's about all I have. So do you have any things you want to plug? Any questions?
Well, not really. I guess thanks for doing the interview. It was pretty good, pretty lax environment.
Mhm. Yeah, so thanks for coming. And yeah, I'm gonna just say my ending line here that I always have to say awkwardly. So if you have any questions, comments, or requests, you can send them to aniview@hotmail.com or send us a comment on our YouTube page. You can also contact us at aniviewreviews.com, where we house our full collection of videos and our forums. You can contact Trey at LensCap Productions on YouTube. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.